Hey everybody, I just wanted to start my video. I wanted to kind of give you my background story so you can understand where I'm at. I grew up in Ohio, in the U.S. I grew up in a small town in Amish country. I grew up not as a Muslim, but as kind of an undefined Christian. My grandparents are extremely Catholic. They're from Poland, etc. So I never even looked into Islam until about 8 months ago, when I was researching different religions because I was bored. So I grew up in Amish country, and they're a group of people, the Amish, that wear long dresses. They shun technology. They don't use phones or have cars. And they also wear a bonnet, and they have to cover their head all the time. And their values are very similar to what I am learning about Islam's family and that kind of thing. So it's kind of cool. It feels like I've just advanced and I finally found what is right for me. And it still kind of has some background to it for me too. So I think that's interesting. Sorry, I'm learning how to wear this thing. Anyway, so I did all kinds of stupid things, drank too much, etc. when I was a kid, and didn't have a religion. I never understood or thought religion was for me. So I grew up, like I said, with kind of a Christian background, got into drugs and drinking and all that kind of stuff before I was diagnosed with my illnesses. Well, after that, then we kind of decided that it was probably more like I was self-treating without knowing it. So about 10 years ago, my mom invited me to move up here. She was retiring from teaching and was moving to Michigan to be near her parents as they were, in their last years. So we moved up here. I lived in my grandma's house, blah, blah, blah. But I was still ultra depressed. I was in my room constantly, had no socialization, and was just trying to keep myself busy because it felt like time took forever. So I started researching different religions. And when I started reading the Quran and learning about it, it made so much sense to me. My heart knew it was right. And I've been so much happier and so much calmer, so much easier to deal with now that I found the reason. That's how it feels to me. I found the reason I'm alive. And it's wonderful. And it helps me keep my spirits up, etc. And yet, like today I posted on Facebook that I was looking for other Muslims in the area. We don't have a mosque anywhere near or anything like that. So I thought maybe there's a Facebook group where it's local community people helping local community people. So I went on and I posted that, I was looking for Muslim families. I've heard rumors that there might be one or two, and I'd love to be able to connect with them, even if we don't have a mosque, Well, I got awesome answers. I was so excited. And then, of course, I got the one guy that was like, well, you're lonely. Come to Jesus. Jesus will save you and all that stuff. And so many community members jumped his throat. And honestly, I ended up being the peacekeeper and saying, look, we need to remember that we got to respect everybody and blah, blah, blah. But it was just a very interesting experience because I was so afraid to do it. I live in this little town full of rednecks and army people. So it was very scary to me to put that out and make it public. I mean, it's on my Facebook, but it is different when it's in the community. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping that'll work out well. I'm just kind of sitting around watching TV, reading the Quran, goofing off, playing with my dogs. We're getting slush and snow and junk outside. As you can see, we still have a lot of snow. The windows are about half covered in snow still. I'm just ready for spring. It needs to start melting, man. Anyway, please leave me feedback, comments, let me know what you want me to talk about. I'm still just really in the beginning processes of this. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.